Lovebirds are one of the most popular pet parrot species, and for those who are familiar with them, it's no surprise. Beautiful and intelligent, these little birds have been one of the most beloved types of African parrot for more than 100 years. However, there are a lot of myths out there about lovebirds, their behavior, and what it's like to keep them as pets. If you are interested in learning more about what lovebirds are like, then you should watch full video to discover basic facts about these feisty little birds. Lovebirds are very active. Like all parrots, lovebirds are extremely active birds that need quite a bit of exercise to stay in top physical condition. Those interested in adopting a lovebird must be willing and prepared to give their feathered friend a bird-safe place to play outside of its cage for several hours per day. This will allow the bird to exercise all of the muscle groups that it needs to stay healthy, as well as provide important mental stimulation that these very intelligent animals need. Lovebirds are not always best kept in pairs. Should never own a solitary lovebird, and that if they are not kept in pairs, they will die of depression. While it is true that they are extremely social birds, who thrive on interaction, and must be socially stimulated, in many cases, bird owners should keep single lovebirds. This is because these birds breed readily in captivity, and most bird owners are not capable of caring for an entire family of parrots. It is also worth noting that birds kept in pairs tend to bond with each other and shun human interaction. Those who would like their bird to be affectionate and open to being handled by human hands have found that it's best to keep birds by themselves and devote as much time as possible to playing and socializing with them so that their needs are met. Lovebirds are one of the smallest parrot species. While they are true parrots, lovebirds are one of the smallest members of the parrot family. On average, most lovebirds fall between 5 and 7 inches in length at maturity, when measured from the beak to the end of the tail feathers. Their small size has worked to push their popularity among those who live in apartments and other small spaces. Many of these bird lovers have found it easier to house and care for these little birds instead of attempting to keep a larger parrot species, such as a macaw or a cockatoo. There are several types of lovebirds. There are many different types of lovebirds. There are 9 separate subspecies of these little parrots, each carrying their distinct traits and characteristics. These include the masked lovebird, the black-cheeked lovebird, the Fisher's lovebird, the Nyassa lovebird, the Swinburne's lovebird, the red-faced lovebird, the Abyssinian lovebird, the Madagascar lovebird, and the beloved peach-faced lovebird. The peach-faced lovebird, which is the most popular, can be identified by the rainbow of yellow, green, and blue on their bodies as well as their bright peachy pink faces. While the different types of lovebirds have differences in looks and temperament, on average, all of the lovebirds will live for up to 20 years in captivity. Lovebirds normally don't talk. Although they are a type of parrot, and they do have the ability to mimic human speech, lovebirds are not among those species that most would consider talking birds. This is because they very rarely decide to speak, and if they do choose to mimic a sound, more often than not they repeat simple noises, such as whistles, or household sounds, such as doorbells and microwaves. It is not known why some lovebirds are more prone to mimicking speech than others, but it is widely believed that those who do learn to talk are taught from a very young age.